Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Steve, and today I have a pretty cool integrated amplifier to talk about. I'm actually really excited about this one for a couple of reasons, maybe for three reasons. The first reason is the price. The second reason is the build and construction quality. And the third reason is the sound quality. This is also, it just happens to be a compact but hefty, solid little piece of hi-fi. This is the CHoco Sound EMEI integrated amplifier, and it is a little powerhouse. Now, this is a division. This CHoco Sound comes from a division of Kinky Studios. Some of you may remember the Kinky Studios EXM1 integrated amp I reviewed a while back. That was a powerhouse of power in a cool modern design for like $2,400, and I thought that amp was a steal at the time. But the CHoco Sound amp is a different kind of animal, a different kind of sound, and I'm going to talk to you guys about that right now. Now, I've had this amp here for a couple of months now. In fact, this is the second one I have here. I had a silver one, and then CHoco Sound sent me the black model. And the reason they sent me a different model is because when I had the first one, it was user error. I blew a fuse. And not that I can't change a fuse, I did, but when it blew a fuse, it blew something else in the amp and I had to send it back, so they repaired it. So they then sent me a black one, which was new and improved. They told me they worked on it a little more and improved a couple of things. I'm not sure what that is, but I've been listening to this little black one for a while now, and it is something else. And it's one of those pieces, it's the piece that makes me question why anybody would have to spend more on an integrated amp. I mean, I know why, but sound quality, build, and style is beautiful. And this amp comes in at $1,700. I think it's something like $1,694. CHoco Sound says this is an all-aluminum metal armored chassis, machined with multifaceted 3D precision. Exquisite and sturdy is what they're saying about it. The K9 crystal display screen is hand polished to be crystal clear, silky smooth, and supple. The beauty is reflected in the details, and it has both a sense of luxury and affordability. Those are words right from the CHoco Sound website, and I 100% agree. When I took this out of the box, and it's got beautiful packaging, which I can't say the same for some high dollar equipment, the packaging here was stunning, and I'll share some footage with you of it as I talk about it. When I lifted it out of the box, I couldn't believe the heft. Now, it's not one of those 100-pound amps that's going to break your back, but it's hefty and solid and dense. You can feel that this piece is quality. When I set it up on my cabinet and hooked everything up and turned it on, the display was beautiful. Everything looked modern and compact. And once I powered it up and heard the sound it was producing, my initial thoughts were, this is beautiful. And at first it reminded me of a beautiful tube set amp. It has some of those qualities, that inner shine, those inner details, but it was solid state and had immense power. So this CHoco Sound amp puts out 138 watts of power into 8 ohms, plenty of power to power just about any speaker. CHoco Sound also says that they adopt the latest generation all DC forward feedback amplification circuits by Kinky Studios. They say there are no capacitive components in the audio signal path, ensuring no coloration and the purest reproduction of recorded music. That's pretty phenomenal for such an affordable piece. But does it bring that when you listen to it? Absolutely it does, and I'll try my best to describe the sound of this with various speakers. I first hooked it up to the Daniel Hertz Ava speakers. Now, I did purchase the Ava system for myself for a reference, for comparison purposes, and for personal music enjoyment. The CHoco Sound with the Ava speakers sounds a bit different from the Maria amp from Daniel Hertz. It's a little bit, how could I say this? Not as detailed, not as magical, but it's very, very beautiful. It has a soulful sound to it, and it makes the Ava speakers just sound big, rich. That bass is there, still like 25 hertz, 30 hertz in the bass on these speakers, but it smooths it out a little bit. And we don't get all of that holographic imaging with the speakers, with the CHoco Sound, but we're getting a more, a kind of performance that is a little warmer, and it shines with those inner details, those hidden inner details. It's a really beautiful performance. It's not colored in any way. There's no coloration going on. There's nothing offensive about it at all. It's not syrupy. It's not chocolate coated, even though it's called CHoco Sound. It has a little bit of that, but it's not overdone at all. It's beautiful. Hooking it up to the Alexandria audio monitors, I was blown away with this combination. And earlier in a video, I talked about using past labs with the Alexandrias. The Black Ice F35 tube integrated is beautiful with those speakers. The CHoco Sound is another one that opens up these Alexandria audio speakers. And these are really fine speakers. They're refined, they're smooth, they're musical, but they also bring some of that holographic imaging. And this little $1,600 CHoco Sound integrated sounds just as beautiful with the Alexandria audios as the 20 grand worth of past labs electronics. It shows there are companies using new tech and new technology in cool ways when it comes to audio amplification. $1,700, below $1,700, and we're getting a really fantastic performance with this little amp. I then hooked it up to some other speakers. Let's try the Triangle 40th Anniversary Comete, however you say it. I still haven't learned how to say that. I'm not sure how they're pronounced. This amp with these speakers, in my opinion, sounds better than the amp they sent with it, the Electro Companion ECI 80D. The ECI 80D is kind of warm and fat and really plumps those speakers up. What the CHoco Sound amp does with these speakers is it warms it up a little bit in those mids. It provides as much bass as those speakers can give you. They go down to 49 hertz, so they're not like bass monsters. And it does bring that treble out, but it smooths it just a little bit less than the Electro Companion amp. And it's $1,700, $1,694. This is pretty incredible. Now, the CHoco Sound EMEI doesn't have a built-in DAC. There's no built-in phono stage. There's only 2 analog inputs, and there is a remote control that it comes with. The build feels beautiful. It feels just as well built as some $10,000, $20,000 integrated amps I've reviewed. It looks stunning in the design. It has a little window up top. The connectors on the back feel quality. Yes, this is made in China, but this is a quality integrated amp through and through. The sound, imagine a single-ended triode and those qualities you get from it, but imagine it with much more power. Now, I'm not saying it sounds just like a set amp, it doesn't, but it has some of those qualities, that inner glow, right? The way it brings out some of those hidden inner details and it brings them to the forefront. So the EMEI from CHoco Sound is quite a beautiful amp. It's compact, and they say that the power amplifier is equipped with a 400 VA audio grade toroid transformer, along with high slew rate DC rectifier and reservoir capacitor bank. The exaggerated output power of 138 watts per channel in stereo is unbelievable. This is the words of CHoco Sound from their website. The multiple independent DC power supplies provide separate power to the preamp signal, amplification, power amplification, protection circuit, control circuit, and expansion equipment. And they say that this amp is designed exclusively for 2-channel music listening, and that's important. It's not an AVR trying to be a home theater and music reproduction. It's strictly built for listening to 2-channel music. This amp also is dead quiet, just like the Daniel Hertz I just reviewed, just like the Avic U150, but this amp comes in for a lot less, a fraction of the cost of those. I'm not hearing any buzzing, I'm not hearing any noise from the speakers, even using highly sensitive speakers. In the case of the CHoco Sound EMEI, it offers a full sound with plenty of bass. That bass is tight. It has some slam and power, but it has an inner shine and yet at the same time, a smoothness over the frequency band that just sounds so pleasing. It has a little bit of magic in that box, and I never see that usually in this price point. I don't see all out magic in a $1,700 integrated amp when it comes to the way the music is presented. So I love this little amp. I mean, this and the triangles even make a fantastic system if you're looking for a mid-price, say $3,500 system. The Alexandria audio speakers, it sounds lovely with. After hearing everything with those speakers, I think this is now my favorite amp with the Alexandria audio speakers. It does really well with the Daniel Hertz Ava speakers as well, but at the end of the day, the Daniel Hertz Maria sounds best with the Ava speakers. That is just a remarkable system, But if you're looking to spend less money, and who isn't these days, the CHoco Sound EMEI integrated amp is amazing. Now, it does have a warranty. Some people may ask, well, if I buy it from CHoco Sound in China, one, how long does it take to get to me? And two, what is the warranty? If something happens, what's my recourse? Well, I'll read you the warranty off of the CHoco Sound website. So the warranty is, it says, worldwide, outside of Hong Kong and China, you will get 3 years of warranty on this little integrated amp. If you buy it from CHoco Sound direct, it says you will get that 3-year warranty. And it says also the distributor handles the warranty and services. You should purchase from our authorized distributor in your country. Let's see. You may buy directly from us. If in doubt, please contact us at sales@kinky-studio.com. And it says, in order to save on packaging materials to reduce environmental impact, a cheapo power cord is excluded. Now, mine had a power cord in the box, but they're saying they're not including a power cord, so I'm not sure if you'll get a power cord, but you can use any power cord. It's a standard power cord. Now, as far as the specifications, you have, it says, let's see, output power, 138 watts into 8 ohms. Input impedance, 47 ohms. Input connector, RCA times 2, XLR times 1, so there is a balanced input if you use XLR cables. Speaker binding posts are 4 millimeters. So all in all, the CHoco Sound, this little powerhouse of an integrated amp, it's cute, it's very cool in design, it's very well made, it sounds gorgeous with every speaker I tried it with. Like, this is an amp I could happily live with. It's not one that I'd say, it's all right, and I'll keep it for a while. This is a really stunning amp. Has a remote control, everything you need. $1,694 direct from the CHoco Sound website. If you're interested in learning more, I'll link to the CHoco Sound website. And as always, I did not get paid to do this review. I don't earn a commission if you buy an amp. The only money I earn here is from the revenue here on this YouTube channel, which is very, 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 very teeny. I do have a members area here that I'll post videos to every now and again. I'll do some behind the scenes stuff, some sound demos, first looks. So that helps this channel continue. In the description below, there's a link to the membership page that tells you what you get. It's $5, so that really helps these continue to go on. And with that said, I'll have more reviews very soon. I love you all, I thank you all, and I will see you in the next one.